Pirates only allowed 2 hits in the game as they
One of the best views all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Pittsburgh Pirates. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Jeff Locke gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, not a big strikeout pitcher here on the mound, so expect to see a lot of balls put in play, defense being very involved. Should be fun to watch.
Into the box comes leadoff man Yunel Escobar, and we are ready for baseball.
Third baseman, number 6, Yunel Escobar.
Into the seats, 0-1.
First pitch, 136.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Locke has his target. Here it is on 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And this one's taken by Escobar. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw on to first, and Escobar is retired for the game's first out. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Steve, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
This team has to be a small ball team. They're dead last in home runs. They're not hitting the ball out of the yard. They've got to find other ways to score. So work the count, get some walks, hit line drives and gappers, and that's how you win.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ballgame.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Ready on 1-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there at the knees, strike one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And this is going to be important against a team like this. You can't let them get into too many hitters counts because they'll tear you apart.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
I don't think there are too many guys in this lineup that could have laid off that 0-2 pitch. That's a real tough take.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels are gone in order. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Out of Oklahoma will be on the mound. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, he's having a very nice season so far. Got an ERA in the low 3s. So hopefully he can continue that here in this one. Give his ball club a chance to win.
Starling Marte is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Hit to short. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, he wasn't so sure that was the right call. And looking at it again right here, I don't know if I can tell for sure either. We'll wait to see what the guys in the dugout say after reviewing this play a couple of times probably.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Standing in now, Jung-Ho Kang. As he'll swing at the first pitch and send one on the ground to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Steve, how did they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, all they have to do is keep doing what they're doing. This team has a very high average, continuing to hit well as a team, and they'll continue to win games.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. You have to figure that sinker is going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. After 1, no score. C.J. Cron will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And I believe they'll say he and he reaches for one out of his own and misses rather badly for the first out.
How about that sequence right there? Fastball, fastball, and fastball again. No surprise what he's featuring out there today. Just straight hard stuff. And he gets the 3-pitch see you later.
Stepping in now, Carlos Ojeda, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got that average up over 340 now. No home runs as of yet, and 4 RBIs. And he misses again, 2-0. Chop foul right. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Batting sixth, shortstop.
Andrelton Simmons will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Locks ready. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Smoked on the ground left side. Mercer dives. What a stop. No chance to get him at first. A great effort on that one, but it'll be scored a base hit.
I think you have to tip your cap to the effort we're seeing out there. Getting this ball before it gets through into left field. But about the only way you're going to throw a guy out from there is if the hitter actually trips getting out of the batter's box. And he'll beat this out easily.
Into the box, Jet Bandy, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. Still without a home run and with just the lone RBI. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, he pulls the string on the circle change. 1-2. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2.
Pitch count already becoming a factor. He's at 34 now, still not out of the second inning.
Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Batting eighth, second baseman.
Cliff Pennington gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. First offering on its way. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Angels strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Jorge Soler strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Chop foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Well, this is one of those guys that's got to keep the ball down in the strike zone. He's never going to overpower you. He just needs to use that sinking fastball and the changeup to get guys to hit the ball on the ground. Watch as this game goes along, the ground ball to fly ball ratio.
With a moment now, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, the last place you want to hit the ball against this team, right field. He won the Gold Glove Award last year. He can go get him with the best of anyone.
And he lays off there. 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Three and one now. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
And he's no doubt searching for a ground ball here as this sinker dips below the knees. It's 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Jordy Mercer steps in hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses. Strike one.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. And he runs up to bunt with two strikes, but this will get fouled, so he's gone.
Batting eighth,
Sean Rodriguez will stand in, 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's ball game.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Andrew Heaney set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Lock into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Turned on down the line. Stabs for it. He's got it. It's in time.
Whew, no problem.
third baseman, number 6, Yunel Escobar.
Yunel Escobar will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Yeah, but it's still a pretty good leadoff at bat because he made him throw a lot of pitches.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Tap fouled at home plate. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
So many times pitchers will get ahead, then they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
That is just a great at-bat right there. Anytime you go from down 0-2 in the count to working out a walk, well, let me tell you, that ain't easy to do. And that's all about having a really good feel for the strike zone.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. That evens it up 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Hard to believe he'd let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball, and this is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
Even though that's a strike, that's still not a bad take because you're facing a guy that's already walked a few guys, so make him throw some more pitches. Run that pitch count up.
Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angels strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Jeff Locke digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Catcher.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, not a real good effort there. That pitch was never going to be a strike.
And that indeed is a pitcher up there, as he's not even close at that one and becomes out number 1.
Now batting number
Starling
6.
Marte will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for...
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Now batting.
Not a bad pitch that time. You'll get another look at it here. He just goes down and hooks it right down the line. As a pitcher, not much you can do about that one.
Into the box now, Jung Ho Gong. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Slider taken here, 1 ball, 1 strike. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Andrew McCutchen, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
The 0-1 delivery. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon. C.J. Cron is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Locke gets the sign, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And another foul ball. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Harrison has it. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Up next for the Angels, left fielder, Carlos Ojeda.
Carlos Ojeda is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. Hit hard towards center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Andrelton Simmons stands in. Here comes the first pitch. Runners off for second. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Grounded up the first baseline. Reined in. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. Got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
In now, Jet Bandy. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Rodriguez has got it, and the side is retired. Angels leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Jorge Soler is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Drilled to the left side, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. Well, this is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Francisco Cervelli is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Bounced slowly back toward the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The batter, number 5.
Stepping in, Josh Harrison. He reached on a single in his first try.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Hit to third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Into the box now, Jordy Mercer. He struck out while trying to lay down a bunt last time.
And I'm still not sure why they had him trying to bunt with 2 strikes. I'm just not a big fan of doing it.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Cliff Pennington heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
Into the windup and the pitch. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Line toward the alley in left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Yeah, an ideal setup here with the pitcher on deck. He comes through with a solid single to start things out, and now you give your pitcher a chance to bunt you over and make a productive out.
Lock sets. Here's the first pitch. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but, hey, he gets the job done.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Stepping in now, Yunel Escobar. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Harrison. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Up next for the Angels,
Cole Calhoun will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ran the circle change in on him. A ball and no strikes. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hot shot on the ground to short. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Well, he'd been doing a really good job of working corner to corner, but this is one of the first pitches we've seen that kind of found the middle of the plate, and it's going to cost him a run, as this will wind up being an RBI double.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner. 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time he got the call.
Now a sinker's low off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Still 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rodriguez is there, and the side is retired. Angels do get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Middle of the afternoon here at PNC Park, and the Angels lead it here 1-0. Sean Rodriguez will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
To short, hit hard. Taken in by Simmons. And he's set down, 1 away.
The pitcher, number 49.
Settling in now, Jeff Locke. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. David Freese will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, David Freese.
Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Back into the stretch for him again as we take a look at his line so far. It's almost like he's kept that shutout going with smoke and mirrors because he's definitely given up his share of base runners. They just haven't amounted to anything so far.
Starling Marte will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Well, he did a good job to go down and get one in his last at-bat, but I got to think he'll be looking for a pitch that he can drive right here.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. On the ground to third. Fielded by Escobar. Pennington. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Jung Ho Gong will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to. C.J. Cron will stand in third of the lineup. 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Neftali Feliz will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Well, that strike zone looks like it's tightening up a bit.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Corner paint right there. 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Nope. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
Yeah, it's hard to look for a changeup there, especially when a guy's got a good live fastball.
Feliz is ready. We'll try to put him away here on 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
When you're already in the hole at the plate, the last thing you want to do is keep digging, but that's what he's doing up there. That's the 2nd time he struck out in the ball game, and it's another instance where his pitch selection is really doing him in.
Into the box, Carlos Ojeda. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Andrelton Simmons stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit.
Now batting.
Now in the box, Jet Bandy. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside, 1-2 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Angels strand 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Jung Ho Gong will start out the inning here for the Pirates, to be followed by Andrew McCutchen waiting on deck. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Swung on and chopped to third. Escobar is there and taken in out there for the first out.
The center fielder, number 22.
Andrew McCutchen steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
You know, he pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And they will tag him out between first and second.
Up next for the Pirates,
Jorge Soler will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Hit in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Ojeda. And that's the third out. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail this one 1-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, the Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play.
leading off for the Angels, second baseman.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Rob Scahill will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7.
Rob Scahill.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
Now, getting that first out is always critical in a 1-run ball game. And they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
Andrew Heaney will stand in. Sacrifice bunt his last time.
Yeah, a well-executed bunt his last at-bat, but obviously this time he's swinging away.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Right back, same pitch, also knee-high. He wasn't buying that one either. He's going to have to do something now. He's down 2 strikes.
And this one's inside and high, 1-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Third baseman, number 6.
Striding into the box, Yunel Escobar. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. And a high strike there, 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Francisco Cervelli will start things off as they look to do something here to get on the scoreboard for the first time.
And they've seen some opportunities come and go. They do have 7 hits, so it's not like they haven't had base runners. They just haven't been able to bring those guys in.
Grounder down the line at third. A barehanded pickup. A big-time glove work, but no chance to turn it into an out, and the tying run is aboard at first. Corey Rasmus will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Now pitching for the Angels,
Josh Harrison will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Oh, just a little over anxious right there. I guess he figured he had a pretty good gauge on that fastball, and he hoped he'd see it again, but he got the curveball instead.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. Hooking just foul by a matter of inches that time. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Jordy Mercer will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Now he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. 0-2, here it comes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
first baseman,
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Sean Rodriguez. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Just overmatched him there.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Shot foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh. It's 1-0. Cole Calhoun will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Soler on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Mike Trout will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
You know, when I watch Mike Trout and I see the speed and the power, it reminds me of Mickey Mantle. And whatever you do, don't give him something down in the zone to hit. He loves the ball down.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Harrison's got it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, first baseman
C.J. Cron will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And that's in there for strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Carlos Ojeda ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he falls behind 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Oh, the crowd thought they had him, but definitely outside. Not by a whole lot, though.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on 2-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Angels leave 1, but they're on top 1-0.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
Sean Jason will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Line to the right side. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
Now batting number 6.
That's a huge leadoff single as he's the tying run down there at first. But look how excited he is. Man, he's fired up.
Here's Starling Marte as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. And there's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a...
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Tying run headed home. And a relay to the plate. Oh, and the tag will get him at the plate as the potential tying run is cut down trying to score.
Oh, and you knew this was going to be a close call all the way. You could just see how this was all lining up. He's chugging around third, trying to score from first as the tying run. But here's the relay throw, and it's right on the money, and they nail him trying to score.
Jung Ho Gong will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
trying to hold the lead. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Throw comes in quickly now, so that tying run will be forced to hold on at third here, still with only one away. Mike Morin will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning.
For the Angels, number 64.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Andrew McCutchen comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get it.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Right fielder,
Jorge Soler steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
Squared that one up just a little late. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Fine work there by the Angel bullpen. 9th inning coming up. Angels are out in front, 1-0. Archimedes Caminero come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Andrelton Simmons is at the plate as he watches ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Hit hard to short. Taken in by Mercer. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon. Jet Bandy stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Nobody out, runner on first. And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Into the box, Cliff Pennington. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here it comes on 1-1. Hot shot down the line. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Daniel Nava will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 25, Daniel Nava.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking there. You've got to put this ball in play.
You know, when you're facing a guy that throws his fastball in the high 90s, you know you're going to have to cheat a little bit. You've got to get things started a little bit earlier than normal. And what happens then, guy throws you something off speed, you're way more susceptible to chasing balls out of the zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Angels strand a couple, but they're up 1-0.
Your attention, please. Now
Ninth
pitching
inning
for the
save
Angels,
situation now is on to try to
16.
close it down as the veteran right-hander Houston Street. Francisco Cervelli will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Simmons is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away. Josh Harrison gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Swing and a liner. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Jordy Mercer comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. Street's ready. 0-1 on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runners on first with one down. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. One and two, here it comes. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Sean Rodriguez will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
1-0 pitch on the way. Right side, hit hard. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And if you start thinking about what remains on the Bucs bench, there they are. We'll see if one of them gets a call to pinch hit soon. Matt Joyce will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
67, Matt Joyce.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Swing and a miss, and with that, the Bucs are down to perhaps their final strike of the ballgame.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. One strike from the shutout. Here it comes. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
I think he's set up for that changeup again, Steve. Don't you?
I was thinking the same thing.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he got caught chasing those first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's kind of caught on to their game now. Those are 2 good takes to get it back to 2-2.
Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. Throw to first here is going to be in time as the Angels have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it. He really mixed his speeds well, and he kept guys guessing all throughout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Angels are winners here, 1-0. So long from Pittsburgh.
Our final line score this afternoon. First